We have the Devil card down here. Now, that's a really difficult card to have, especially when it comes to your space, your home space, your heart space. And this means that there's self-imposed restrictions and limitations, something you've agreed to. Maybe it isn't working out in your favor. You have the Wheel of Fortune right above that, and those two cards together, they're karmic cards, and they tell me that you sort of set yourself up with something, and it's not going in the direction that you want. And maybe your sexuality is being affected by it as well. So maybe your libido has been damped. What's the word I'm looking for? I would say that you're diluted. That'll work. Your libido has been diluted by something, and it could be more so your own expectations of things, and they didn't kind of come out the way you thought. Queen of Swords is also there, and it tells me that you may be made a quick decision or a quick call about something, and hoped for the best. And maybe that is what's happening now, that you're not really liking some of the things. And here's the weird thing. It's like maybe it has to do with a relationship. It sort of reminds me of that. Like, you've called a relationship together. You're in a relationship. You thought it was going to go really good. You've given it what you thought was your best. And this person's giving their best too. But something's not clicking. Maybe it sort of reminds me of, you know when someone's just a little too geeky for another person, or maybe you realize how old they are, or how fuddy-duddy they are, or something unappealing, okay? So it turns your libido into like a Medusa. You're not interested. You're stone cold energy, right? So that's what's happening there. And it also tells me that you may be experiencing some stress around being a mother, or your mother is stressing you out, one of the two. Usually, though, where it shows up here, it does show that it maybe is more you not feeling, I guess maybe sometimes the way these two combination cards come together here, I'm going to say that maybe there's a party that just wants to pick up and run away from home for a little while. That's what I'm going to say. Sorry, Virgo, but it looks like you're just kind of in over your head a little bit. Now, the interesting thing is it's sort of a catch-22, because whoever you're relating with in terms of relationship may also be very helpful to you in some way. So it's a quandrum why you're feeling what you're feeling, but there's something missing in this relationship for you, okay? And like I said, the person is showing up as a good person, or they're a nice person. People like this person, but something isn't working for you, okay? All right, so workplace, money place. Looks like you are pulling in a little bit of money. Maybe you have 2 jobs or 2 positions in the same company, and this looks like it's you're not going to be. It maybe isn't the best job in the whole wide world, but it's certainly doing what it needs to do. It's providing you opportunity, and you could have. Maybe you're taking on 2 jobs. That's the other thing that shows up. Is it could be that maybe one job isn't one that you want to stay with, so you take on another job and then you juggle them until you've got enough hours in this one so that you can leave that one. That's the kind of thing that's showing up here. Yeah. Maybe you can't leave yet. Like I said, that you need to wait till you have enough money. All right, so we're going to look for overall health, please. It's telling me that your physical health may be good, but the problem, it looks like you may have. I'm sorry to say, but it looks like you have some. I'm going to say that you could use some counseling. I think the Virgo overanalyzes, and sometimes they get caught in their own webs of analyzing. And to me, it kind of looks like that you have, you might be in a position of deluding yourself somehow. Okay, that's not a good thing. All right, so we're looking now at money. I think, like I said over here, the money situation, you have to work 2 jobs to make the money that you need for your bills. That's what it shows. All right, so, and how about overall love? Again, looks like you might have made a bad decision, my dear, and you will have to sort through that. And, ooh, all right. All right, Virgo, it looks like you've had a very interesting month. So it looks like you might have jumped the gun. You might have made a decision about something and are now wondering, what the hell did you do? Yeah, it looks like you're questioning yourself. Maybe you moved a little fast. Maybe you were, how do I put that? I don't know. One of the things I see when I see this type of reading here for the Virgo, it makes me think of abandonment. So you yourself may have experienced abandonment or rejection on some level, and because of that, and because of that, you yourself have turned into a person who abandons quickly. It's sort of a pattern, like the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So it does show me that you may have made a very quick decision around someone that you're involved with. And although that person is a decent person, I'm not actually putting that person down. I'm actually talking more about you and your experience with this person, is because at first you feel really, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed about them, and, there's lots of good things, and you see lots of opportunity, and you see lots of hope. Shortly after, you start to see all the things that are not what you're looking for. Maybe you might have found them to be a little geeky, or too old for you, or too young for you, or too short for you, or whatever, this type of thing. So it could be that your opinion is kind of wishy-washy right now. That's a good way to look at it. Sorry to say, Virgo, I don't mean to put you down, but it does show that you could be very hurtful and heartbreaking to someone at this time, and you need to be really careful of that. You yourself have your own abandonment issues. You yourself have rejection issues, without a doubt. Okay, you might go back and forth from wanting to be in a relationship and then not wanting to be in a relationship. And unfortunately, that's really going to affect your future. So it says that there may have been some verbal debates or questionable opinions that like you don't agree with that person. That could have stirred the whole pot, and that's why you're not feeling it with them. So, when in doubt, sit it out. That's one of the things you got to do. When in doubt, sit it out. Okay? So if I had to give this a yes or a no, if your wishes or whatever your thoughts are or whatever you're thinking about or whatever you wished, the outcome is not positive. Okay, the outcome doesn't work out. It looks like there's complications outside of you that are going to dictate to you exactly what's going to happen. So you're kind of at the mercy of fate right now, and you kind of pulled it in. So you're going to have to take your lumps. So you're going to be struggling a little bit with this coming month, April. Sorry about that, Virgo. Hate to be the bearer of bad news in any way, shape, or form. But the one good thing about knowing that is setting things up so that you can at least realize that maybe your conduct is part of the problem, and how can you resort to doing whatever is going to bring about the best for you. I think you've got some work to do on this, is all I'm saying. Okay, so you're part of the problem, be part of the solution. All right, so overall energy for Virgo, let's say in terms of money, let's look at that. Looks like money has, there's options here for money. I do like the ideas that it might be Prince of Wands and Nine of Cups. So I would say that an opportunity comes your way, a message finds its way to you. That message is going to make you feel very good, okay? I really like the idea of whatever that is. Whatever that message is, it says move forward with it. It's a good idea. It's going to help your finances, okay? It could also be that you connected with this person, whoever this person I'm talking about. You could have connected with this person because of financial hardship. And maybe you shouldn't have done that. Or maybe there wasn't any other way for that. All right, so looking for Virgo overall health. I'd say you're going to be dealing with some emotional battles, and most of them are inside you, and so there's going to be a fight between two wolves. You know what they say about that story about the fight between two wolves? Which one are you going to feed? You're going to feed the angry one, or you're going to feed the loving one? You really have some work to do, Virgo. It's going to be a rough month for you, honey. I'm sorry to say that. So let's say the overall energy around love, we already kind of know it looks like things are not going in your direction.